welcome to So I Wrote a Book, Now What? Where writers chat about writing. It's Nicole. I have a really big podcasting day today at So I Wrote a Book, Now What? And I thought I'd bring you behind the scenes and show you what that day looks like. I'm really excited about all my guests today. I'm always excited about all my guests. Honestly, I could talk about writing all day, every day. And I've had so many amazing authors agree to talk with me about their process. Today, I have Holly Gramazio, who wrote The Husband. She's my first guest. It's going to be 5 p.m. her time and 9 a.m. my time. And I've been up since 3:33. If you want to hear more reasons about that, you can join my Patreon. I'm keeping a little querying journal there, and then I talk about it. Anyway, and then my next guest is Sarah Fox. She is a cozy mystery writer. She wrote one of my very favorite cozy mystery series. The only one I can remember the title right off the top of my head is The Malt in Our Stars, which is, all of them are such wonderful puns, but I love them all. And I'm really excited to talk to her about her new romantic comedy mystery she has that's coming out. And then my third guest is Catherine Bittner. She's a self-published author, and I'm so inspired by her. She wrote Strayed. I just love her content, and I read Strayed, and it's beautiful. I can't wait to talk to her about everything self-publishing. I have so many questions. I'm just excited to talk to her about it. So let's get set up. Do you want to see how the magic is made? I mean, magic. It is what it is. But I'll show you my setup. It's in my guest bedroom. Oh, the closet is broken. Don't worry about that. So this is my ring light, which I was sort of using. I don't know if it worked. I was probably still not very lit. Set it up right there. I use Riverside FM to do my podcasting. I just do it at this little desk in my corner of my room. And yeah, I actually use the tripod that I'm using on this phone for my microphone. So I need to get that set up. But before I do, I'll show you the microphone I use. I use this microphone. It is Heyday microphone from Target. I think it was from Target. Yeah, Target, Heyday. It was like $20. It works pretty well. I'm not using it right now. The audio is probably terrible right now. And I apologize for that. But I'm going to get all this set up, and then we'll kind of debrief after the first interview. I just finished my interview with Holly. Well, I finished, and then I had a snack, and I changed my sweater because I needed a minute just to process everything. Holly is really smart. Like, she's a very smart woman. And I'm not the dumbest. I'm not disparaging myself at all in saying this, but Holly Gramazio is way smarter than me. So that was a really fascinating conversation. And it makes me really happy that I got to hear that, and that I get to share with you all what her writing process is like, because it's very not Save the Cats Writes a Novel. It's very much her own thing. And she has written a successful book doing her own thing and like having her own process. And I find that very inspiring. So yeah, my next interview it's 10:19 now, 10:20 now. My next interview is at 11. I don't know if this is the right sweater. What do we think? I don't know. I might change. I don't normally do more than one podcast in a day, but when I started the podcast, my husband was on a leave from work, and I was on a leave from work because he had surgery, and so I had a lot more time to schedule these. So now I'm doing it because there is no school today, and I work at a Title I school in the library. So I have the day off, but my parents were available to watch my daughter. So that's why I'm doing like back to back to back. I'm also feeling a lot of guilt about doing this. I'm feeling a lot of guilt that I'm asking my parents to watch my daughter on a day that shouldn't be their day with her, technically, but I know that they love hanging out with her. It's just a lot. It's a lot to ask for me to ask them to watch her all the time. Um, and I love being with her, and it's a day that I am not with her, and we've all been sick. So I'm just spiraling a little bit in that guilt. That mom guilt swarm is happening. But we're already here. The interview is in what? 19 minutes. I'm gonna finish my coffee, which is decaf, in case you were wondering. I'm gonna advise that maybe I shouldn't drink so much caffeine if I don't want to spiral, but I don't. And maybe I'll get a little bit of revising done while I have a bit of a break between podcasts and get some chapstick. Yeah. And then we'll check back in after the next interview. So I just finished my interview with Sarah Fox, the cozy mystery writer, and it was awesome. She read my chapters of a cozy mystery I wrote in 2022. She read my first 4 chapters and was so encouraging, and she always asks about how my writing's going, and it's just so nice to have somebody that has written so many books and has published so many books be so supportive and in that way. Anyway, also she's writing a screenplay, which I'm so inspired by, and now I want to write a screenplay. So that's a whole nother thing, but it sounds interesting. And I think some of my Hollywood romance books might work better as screenplays. Anyway, thoughts. But I'm going to eat some lunch now. And then after lunch, I have one more interview with Catherine Bittner. So I'm going to change this sweater and maybe put on some more chapstick and go about that. Okay, I just finished my last interview for the day. I interviewed Catherine Bittner about her self-published novels, and she has a new one coming out February 25th called Unravel Me, and it was really great talk. And she answered a lot of my self-publishing questions. Yeah. And that was a lot of podcasting for one day. I'm feeling really invigorated and inspired by all these authors just doing their own things in their own ways and putting their work out into the world. And I just am so ready for my work to be out in the world. So I'm really hoping that this querying this round works. I would like a support behind my debut novel, but if it doesn't, I may go the self-publishing route. Like, it's working out really well for Catherine, and she said she would answer any questions I had if I wanted to move forward with that, which is really awesome. Yeah. But now I need to edit all these videos, but not today. Today I need to go and pick up my daughter and maybe go to the park because it's kind of nice outside. Probably cold, but sunny. Vitamin D, plants. That's what's going to happen. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. This is podcasting all day, 3 episodes anyway. Yep. See you next time.